Hi, this is Tim Hughes from Century Equipment. What I want to talk to you today about is the foamer option that's available for our sprayers. So what we're looking at today is a Multi-Pro 1750, which I have another video on that's on my YouTube page. This part is going to be just the foamer. So as you can see, the foamer's changed a little bit. What we've done is we've gone to a poly tank, and the motor for the foamer is just below it. Operation of this is going to be pretty straightforward. So if you look at the cap itself, it has a pressure relief. We're going to go ahead and open that up. You have two lines. You have the air supply, and then you have the supply that goes out to the hoses as well. Just show you what's inside of the tank real quick. When you pull this out, it has a strainer. And sometimes what will happen is the strainer will get gummed up and it'll clog up and it'll cause you some fits. So what I would say is periodically run this thing all the way out of foam. Put a little bit of water in it, a little warm water in the bottom, and go ahead and run the thing without any. And let's wash out the lines, if you will. The part of the foamer where the rubber meets the road. So one thing you'll notice is this is the one part of the boom that is not going to be protected by the truss. It sits out. And the reason for that is if we look at our nozzles and our spacing, they're 20 inches on center. Obviously, if we want to line up our pass for our foamer, we don't need the full 20 inches. We want the 10-inch overlap. So it does have an adjustment where you can loosen these, and this rod can be slid in or out to meet that 10 inches. And you can see this moving in and out. The operation of the foamer has been updated as well, and it's going to be much more customer friendly, operator friendly. To turn the foamer on, we're going to turn the switch on there. It's going to turn the main pump on. The directional foam is going to look like a turn signal. In the middle, both sides will be feeding, so you'll have foam on both sides. And what's nice about it is you can switch left only, middle, and right only. So you don't have to have foam on both sides. Adjusting the foamer is going to be much more simple as well. It used to be where you'd have to get off, adjust it, get that foam where you wanted it to come out, and it never failed. You'd make a pass and that foam would be either spewing out or you would have a spot of foam about every 100 yards, which kind of defeated the purpose. So now to kind of, prime the thing, if you will, I have the foam pump turned on, and what I'm going to do is, and this is located right next to the operator seat, so you can reach over at any given point. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this valve all the way up. And in doing so, you can see I kind of primed how the foamer is going to be working. So what we're doing is we're getting everything circulating through the lines. Now we've got some good foam. It's cleared out the liquid. But you can see that foam's coming out pretty strong and pretty solid. To adjust that down, all I want to do is just shut this knob all the way back down to where it's closed. Not over tightened, but just finger tight. Now if I were to look back over at the foamer, you can see now it's just barely dropping. So if I want to have that be a little bit more, I'm going to crack it open a little bit more. Which will increase the flow of the foam.